happy holidays, early holidays. You're from England, right?
That is true.
You guys really do it up out there for Christmas.
Oh yes, a lot of celebration.
It always feels like very Dickensian and stuff like that. How is the holidays over there? I mean, do you love it?
It is. It's lovely. Yeah, get in the festive spirit. It's
Did you ever
enjoyable.
do as a kid? Did you ever do Christmas pageants or any of that stuff?
Well, I did. You know, you do the sort of Christmas productions, but it was a bit disappointing. I was always sort of a minor role, so I was always kind of like a star in the corner, you know, trying to get into the main event, or a small animal. I was often, for some reason, I was often cast as small animals.
Wow, a small animal or a star.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But look, you know, you became a star, so you got to start somewhere.
I've got range.
Yeah, you have absolutely. Yeah, I want to talk about your new movie, The Aeronauts. This is you re-teaming with Eddie Redmayne, who we love. How was it like working together again?
It's good. It's always good to come back. We're great friends. We've definitely, I think, over the years, we've developed some strange working practices.
Like a shorthand, or what do you mean?
Well, it's sort of it happened when we did a film called Theory of Everything together.
Absolutely. Great. You got the
Thank
number.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I was just fishing for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we did that Oscar-winning movie. No big deal.
You got to throw it out.
Yeah, you have to throw it out.
Yeah, so we just in making that we found this method where if the camera's on one of us, then the other person will hurl insults. Which sounds terrible, but it is, the main idea is that you get a really good reaction, you know, that they might be able to use in the edit, and then you get something really spontaneous or unexpected.
Really? So while you're doing a scene and just non-verbal, I guess, you're just looking at it, and then you have to react, you just yell like...
You're rubbish. Yeah.
Really? Just to see if you can surprise each other?
Yeah, and then you sort of have to compete about who can be more insulting.
Yeah.
So you'd never know this about Eddie Redmayne, but there is a whole other side.
Now, The Aeronauts, this is all about basically hot air balloons, really.
It is, yes, yeah. Well, they're gas air balloons, so they're little bit different. You fill them with gas and you kind of do it up, and then they take off. So they're a little bit quieter, because the hot air balloons, you have that flame that everyone knows that's pretty frightening.
Yeah, I did the hot air balloon once. It's not as relaxing as you'd think. There is a giant flame going like every 30 seconds, or else you crash.
Yeah, you're like, I'm really enjoying my champagne with the noise.
Oh yeah, they gave me champagne too, and I go, I don't want this at all. I really just want to land. At this point, I'm like, where are we landing? What is the plan for that?
I'm too scared.
Oh yeah, I was like white knuckling on the basket. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in a basket. What am I doing? Doing in a basket, it just makes no sense.
Oh no, I'm so glad you've been through this. You understand the fear.
Have you ever been on a balloon before this movie?
No, this was my first time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a fear of heights or anything?
Well, actually, I didn't before the film, and then now I'm absolutely I'm petrified.
Really?
Yeah, it's totally ruined my ballooning experiences. But it's a great film to see and enjoy.
Yeah. It's a film. Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah. But what is the plot of the film?
So it is about two adventurers, and it's a survival story. It's two people who go up in the balloon and have to fight against the elements in order to survive. Yeah, so it's Eddie and I, and it's great fun. It's really feel good, despite the sort of near-death experiences that we had on it.
You actually really did. Last time you were here, you had all like bruises on your arms, and I think Eddie came on. He had a boot, like he broke his ankle or something.
Yeah.
How did he break? I'm like, this is like a hot air balloon movie. What's going on? This seems like, but it's dangerous. It really is.
It is, yeah. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the whole thing with it. You just don't know. You take off, and who knows? And it's the landings that are the worst.
Do they have a plan for landing at all? Is there a plan at all?
No, there's no plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm on the basket with the guy, and the guy's like, it's loud, and I go, so where are we landing? He's like, around there? I go, around there? Like, but do you land on a pad? What do you land on, a mattress or something? It's like, you just crash into a bush or something. I was like...
Yeah, you think there's going to be some kind of safety net. You're like, they've got this covered, it's fine.
There's nothing.
And then you're just kind of hurtling towards the ground, and that is the method.
Yeah, because you see them on these commercials and stuff, and hot air balloons are so beautiful and relaxing, and it's the most stressful thing I ever did in my life. No, it wasn't that bad. It was great, though. But yours is, like, extreme. So you go to, like, there's a scene on there where you have to, like you said, the elements. You guys are freezing cold. Because it gets ice cold when you get that high up.
Well, yeah, obviously the higher and higher you go up, then the more freezing it becomes. And so we wanted, in a lot of it, we wanted it to feel as naturalistic as possible. So we had this idea that in these cold scenes, we would plunge our hands into freezing cold water, ice cold water, before the scene, so that we would then be as convincing as possible doing our cold acting.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that the smart thing to do?
I don't know. I mean, in retrospect, probably not.
Yeah. It looked great in the movie.
Yeah, we kind of had The Revenant in our heads, so we were kind of channeling that.
DiCaprio, yeah. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Felicity Jones in The Aeronauts. Take a look at this.
Incredibly late.
Lesson number 1 of aeronauting. We are creatures of the skies and have no respect for landlocked clocks.
Felicity Jones, everybody!
On and on and on. That's it. And it's on and on and on.